Well, I worked in the Stephen James Burgess lab. Overall, we focus on a single plant, Arabidopsis thaliana. It's more well known as thalcress. It's just a sort of like weed and easy to grow. It's been very well studied, so we already have a good amount of data and we know what we want to do. And so what I did this summer was identify genes in Arabidopsis thaliana that can impact the efficiency of photosynthesis. The way we did this was through two major techniques. The first one being chlorophorescence imaging, which all that is just a quick bright flash of light that activates the plant's photosynthesis or photosynthetic systems. Mm-hmm. And we can get a quick brief reading or snapshot into how well it is conducting photosynthesis. I'd say every week was relatively similar because there was like sort of a process to go through all this. We had to make media, we had to pour the media into plates, we had to actually plant these seeds. We let them grow in a growth chamber for a bit, and then after 2 or so weeks, we would do imaging for them, like first round imaging, and then we'd let them bake and highlight for 3 hours. And we would do another set of imaging, and that was the overall process. Yeah. And then after that, just quick PCR, gel, make sure we get good results. We extract the DNA from the gels, send it out for sequencing, and hopefully we get some good genes from it. It was really interesting learning all of like the separate techniques and how everything worked and meshed together. Yeah. But it was definitely like daunting at first, since a lot of this stuff is not really in my main expertise. I always kind of felt that way. It wasn't really like super scary to me after community college, because even though I knew I was different in regards to like my upbringing and where I went to school, it still kind of felt like these people are the same as me. They have like some of the same quirks. They're weird, they're funny, they get frustrated sometimes, you know. Yeah. I left that lab kind of feeling, you know, I can do this again. I would enjoy doing this again. I think initially I was just going to go like full speed ahead into like a graduates program. Yeah. After I transferred, got a bachelor's, and then I was just like, okay, I'm going to do that right afterwards because, you know, it's what we're meant to do. But after this program, I kind of realized I think I need to figure out exactly what I want to do, because it's a massive commitment, and I want to make sure that like no matter what I do, I'm going to enjoy that commitment. I don't expect to enjoy it like every single day and every single waking moment of my life. That's like a fantasy to me. But I want to be able to get up and like be genuinely happy doing the research that I've chosen. You really don't have anything to worry about, and I do genuinely mean that. I was someone who was very like afraid of these sorts of programs as a community college student, not even necessarily because I didn't feel like I'd be good enough, but because I always kind of had, I guess, sort of bad experiences with like science. Most of my family was very much not into science. They were either retail or cop. I only have one cousin who was really big into this stuff, and she's a Columbia graduate, so I don't exactly want to compare myself to her, but it's really not that bad once you take the initial plunge. And honestly, you're going to gain so much out of it, even beyond just the research itself. It's scary, I get that, but suck it up. If you don't do it, you're never going to. So if you don't try, you're never going to even know.